Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Brawl News Update Edition. There is so much information to get into in today's video, probably the most jam-packed, info-dense Brawl news that we've had in a very, very long time that I'm sure you guys are all going to find useful. So hopefully you guys are all excited. Let's get straight away into it. Here we go. Okay guys, so before we get into the absolute mountain of news in today's video, first things first, if you guys enjoy Brawl News, make sure to let me know in the comments down below, as well as slap a like on this video. I don't normally do that, but I would like to continue doing this. It's one of my favorite videos to make here on the channel, keeping you guys informed basically on the goings of Brawl Stars outside of the actual game. So on Twitter and other findings from the community that people have brought to my attention, as well as make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and use creator code RAY if you would like to support me any further than you do already with viewing my videos. Guys, we're just getting into the meat of this update. There's a bunch of other really exciting video concepts and content ideas to come with new updates, as well as be sure to stay tuned to the channel. We're going to be doing some giveaways here in the near future of the Brawl Pass, as well as you already know we're going to be giving away a good amount of Rogue Mortis skins. Guys, I need my community to have this skin along with me, preferably free-to-play players who don't spend that many gems. But guys, that's a good interlude of today's video. Let's get into literally the craziest Brawl news on my channel. Oh, and are you proud of me? 100%. My iPad's at 100%. Are you proud of me? That's pretty OP. So the first bit of news that we're going to be starting off with is the headline, the juiciest info of Brawl news in today's video we're starting with, and that is the newest brawler got leaked in the quest section in Brawl Stars. A lot of people were adding me about it over on Twitter as well as in the YouTube comments, so it's already very well known in the community, and I don't think it's going to do that much harm. We already know the brawler is coming and stuff like that. Really, we only got leaked its name, so nothing crazy, but still, it's a lot of really interesting info. Alrighty guys, so as you can see over here in my Twitter notifications, Elijah sent me, Kairos, and Lex a very high-res image of this happening in Brawl Stars. As soon as the update was dropped, people were getting quests of the new brawler. His specific quest was defeat 24 enemies with NANI, and I believe that's how people are pronouncing it. I don't think it's NANI. I want to call it that because that's freaking hilarious, but NANI is spelled with two N's, right? I think, but still, NANI is potentially the new brawler's name, unless the Brawl Stars dev team is duping us a little bit, trying to get the community all riled up, which I wouldn't be surprised about. They've done that kind of thing in the past, but really cool. We know the name of the new brawler as well as what they're going to look like in the portrait screen. So we already know quite a lot about this new brawler that's coming out in June. We know its name, we know things about its basic attack, how much damage it does at this given moment. Everything is subject to change inside Brawl Talks before it hits live build, but there's also things we do not know. We don't know its rarity, we don't know its super mechanics, we don't know its star powers or gadget or anything like that, as well as we don't have a lot of information about its little robot friend. A lot of speculation surrounding this brawler being another spawnable brawler in the game, but with different mechanics, and I think we'll be getting into that a little bit later down the road once we get some more speculation going about this new brawler and stuff like that. But I think it's going to be relatively newer mechanics with this brawler, as well as potentially a new chromatic. That's where I'm kind of sitting at this given time, but all really exciting. So our next bit of news in today's video is also incredibly interesting, and that is we have some gameplay from Evil Gene, probably one of the most hyped skins coming out in June from the community's standpoint. A lot of people talking about how cool this skin is, but the really cool thing about this is that the Brawl Stars dev team themselves showed us a little glimpse of what Evil Gene is going to look like in game from a most recent video on their YouTube channel. So the most recent upload here on the Brawl Stars YouTube channel is Brawl Stars Tara's Bazaar and Brawl Pass, a nice little animation for the release of this last update, and I gotta say, it's such a good animation. They always go overboard with the quality of these animations, and it really got my hype juices flowing once again. Even with the update being released, it's like it's just a warm feeling. You gotta love updates. The whole community surrounding one specific thing, all hyped up about one thing, and to be honest, this update was a huge smashing success. I feel like the Brawl Stars dev team did a fantastic job on it, but let's get into the Evil Gene info. So around the 40-second mark of the video, as as you can see, there is a little bit of footage on the screen of the evil Gene, and it's actually super fitting the way that it carries out, because Gale uses his super to push evil Gene away, almost like saying, you don't belong in this video. Get the heck out of here, it's not about you. But evil Gene is actually looking really cool. I think it's going to be probably the most expensive skin coming out in June. Another good picture of it, we have like a golden helmet, a sweet cape, some horns, yellow eyes, and he's red, and he's got like some glowing features to his character, almost like that is his lamp. Instead of the lamp, he's got like this ball of fire. We also see a tiny bit more of what the basic attack is going to look like. So instead of like blue puffs or something like that, it looks to be more of like a red, like jagged basic attack. It's all red because he is evil Gene, make sure to keep in mind. But as the video progresses, Gale used that super. Get out of this video. You can't be here, man. Now in the video, you guys can see for yourself if you'd like to dissect it any further, but there are some other gameplay portions of it where you might be able to see glimpses of little snippets of his basic attack coming in from outside of the perspective of the gameplay. So if you guys are interested in looking into that further, be sure to check out the link in the description down below. I'll put the animation down there so you guys can have a look yourselves. Really cool. So the next bit of really important info that we need to get into in today's video is the whole concept surrounding archiving skins. As you can see over here on Rockabilly, as sad as this is, we have a little icon by his name in the top left hand corner. If you click up here on the little icon, you get some info. This skin will be moved to the archive soon. So got a lot of people worried that the skin would be removed from the game or removed for a short duration. So over here on Frank's Twitter page, where he tweeted out yesterday a little bit more information on how archiving skins is going to work in the future, because a lot of people were adding him yesterday, so he felt the need to explain it with a dedicated tweet on it. So the picture here is of Spicy Mike, so another skin that is getting archived, and there are a few others as well. So the tweet says, let's talk about the archive for a second, since quite a few people seem to have missed the info on Reddit. He continues in saying that 5 skins will move into the archive soon: Spicy Mike, Caveman Frank, Boombox Brock, Rockabilly Mortis, as well as Touchdown Bull. Continuing further, the most important thing is that if you own one or more of the skins today, you'll keep them, of course. In fact, they will become more precious. We will remove them soon from the regular rotation, and they will only be available 1 to 2 times per year for a short amount of time. And then he wraps up the post in saying, hence the current information that they're moving to the archive. Before we move them there, we'll have them on offer once more in the next few months with a 50% discount. So archiving skins away, in my personal opinion, is something that was completely necessary. It was something that was bound to happen eventually as time progressed in Brawl Stars. If you really think about it, every single update we get like 3 to 4 skins, and that just adds to the total of skins that we have in the game. And the way that we have skins released in Brawl Stars is on a random generated shop offers here and there. So if you get too many skins in the rotation, that one skin that you're looking for is not going to come out very regularly, right? It's going to take a while to find that one specific one that you really want. So it makes sense to remove the ones that aren't so popular or that aren't getting that much traction from shops, just to give rise to higher quality skins in rotation. Not saying that these aren't high quality, but skins that just have a little bit higher demand surrounding them, skins that people actually want to get on their account. So this is actually a really cool feature. So the next bit of news that we're getting into is actually huge. Guys, I'm telling you, this Brawl News episode is jam-packed with really exciting info. And if we're ranking the importance of the info by putting something first in the video, I should have put this at number 1 or number 2 as opposed to the new Brawler being leaked, the Brawler coming out in June. This is actually huge. So I'm sure you have all heard of Development Art right now. If not, make sure to follow him. Links in the description down below. He really contributes a lot to the Brawl Stars community, as well as other artists that I feel like don't necessarily get a lot of attention for what they do for the Brawl Stars community. So huge props to all the artists out there that do a lot for the Brawl community. But he pieced together this really awesome tweet with the help of Welcome Dammy, and it looks like he was the one who actually found all of these screenshots where these crowns are placed throughout the game. But you heard me right, there are Brawl Stars crowns scattered throughout Brawl Stars on a bunch of different maps in the game. If we continue further, Brawl Stars crowns, here are all the crowns that can be found in game. I think these have to do something with the overall Brawl Stars theme, and he definitely has a point here, guys. This is something that I didn't notice yet in the game, but it is quite substantial. There are so many different crowns scattered throughout Brawl Stars that I had no idea were even there, it makes me wonder if they were placed there with the introduction of this update, because I feel like people would have caught on about this by now. If you guys have been following Brawl Stars for quite some time, you'll know that there are little like hidden Easter eggs or fun little things that the Brawl Stars dev team places on maps, like the infamous spike socks that always seem to pop up everywhere in the game. But this is taking it to another level. We have crowns in so many different places on the map, literally tons and tons of examples of these crowns, and it looks like Dammy found them all, I believe. If not, there could be some other ones scattered throughout Brawl Stars. So tons of different game modes, tons of different maps, tons of different crowns. So this could be pointing to something big coming to Brawl Stars in relation to these crowns. Maybe an overall theme like development art was talking about earlier. A lot of the time we'll see like little sneak peeks or Easter eggs on a specific map that gives information on an upcoming update, but this is literally one big thing scattered throughout the entire game on so many different maps, the same thing popping up everywhere. So it could definitely mean something, and I'll definitely be keeping this on my radar. If we find any other juicy info surrounding what this could potentially mean, I'll be definitely sharing it with all of you guys. So really interesessing. I love this type of stuff. It makes Brawl Stars so much more fun, so much fun. I love the mystery, speculation, all that stuff. It is incredibly exciting. Love it. And the final bit of news that we're going to be touching on in today's video is one of a high note as well as a wholesome note. As you can see, Supercell turned 10 years old today. It is insane how fast they've grown in 10 years. Guys, Supercell has been in my life since I can hardly remember. I started playing Clash of Clans when I first started with Supercell games and getting introduced to Supercell, and that was back in, gosh, like first year of high school. I've been playing these games for well over like 6 years, guys. It has been a very long time. So they've been a part of my life for ages. And now the fact that I'm making YouTube videos as a career for Supercell games is literally a dream. I've committed so many hours into games just playing casually before YouTube on Supercell. So it's literally a dream come true to be able to make videos and make a career out of playing games from a company that I've been dedicating my time to for years and years. If you really think about it, Supercell has only made 5 games, and they are huge. They are the biggest thing in the world when it comes to mobile games, and it's definitely deserved. To wrap it up, Supercell has most definitely changed my life with giving me an opportunity to create YouTube videos surrounding a specific game that they designed, as well as doing things such as flying me to Finland, meeting the dev team, making that connection, finding the importance of building a community with the YouTuber as well as the communities with the player bases. I find that it is incredibly forward-thinking on Supercell's part, and it makes me not want to switch to any other game ever. I feel like if I ever did, I would feel bad because I've been spoiled by Supercell. Such an amazing game, and I owe a lot of thanks to Supercell in general. So big happy birthday to Supercell, and hopefully many more years to come with this fantastic company. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be the end of the video today. So much info in today's video. What did I tell you? I wasn't pulling your leg whatsoever. So much juicy info in this episode of Brawl News, and I think it's because of this update. I'm telling you guys, I'm a huge fan of this update. I feel like they really smashed it out of the park. There are things that are keeping our attention. There's things for free-to-play players that kind of keeps you wanting to play every single day, right? It's not just your monotonous trophy pushing every single day, finding enjoyment out of your own goals that you want to achieve in the game. This time, we have quests that keep us occupied and enjoying ourselves in the game, not to mention all the other amazing stuff like the introduction of Brawl Pass, a different way to progress in the game that isn't so linear, that's a lot more fun and intuitive in my humble opinion. We got new brawlers, we got epic new skins, we have an awesome new environment, balance changes are actually pretty decent. So altogether, 10 out of 10 update, fantastic. But guys, you should all let me know what you're thinking about the information in today's video. Be sure to let me know if you want me to continue doing these Brawl News episodes. I really enjoy doing them. Basically the frequency of me putting them out is whenever there's more info to share with all of you guys. So I see a lot of you guys asking for more episodes and stuff like that, but if there's no news, you can't make a Brawl News episode, right? But yeah, guys, with that being said, make sure to slap a like on it if you did enjoy it, and yeah, make sure to keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out, everybody. Wow.